Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today, if you can kind of see that dress to my left, I'm doing my eyeshadow to match that with this Lime Crime palette. And I'm starting off with that kind of brown shade in there. And I'm just going to use that as a transition shade. This eyeshadow look is going to be really simple, but it's going to be kind of bold since I'm going to try to match it to my blue and white dress. So yeah, a lot of times when I do bold eye colors, I try to minimize the amount of colors that I use on my eye because you don't want a bunch of different colors trying to fight for the attention. So yeah, but right now I'm just kind of buffing that into the crease just very lightly and then slowly building it up as needed. Going with this baby blue shade, and well, is it a baby blue? I think it's kind of like a baby blue shade, and I'm using this kind of fluffy brush because with matte color shades, I haven't used this in a while, it's really pigmented, but with matte color shades, I like to just kind of pack down the product and then blend in as I go because sometimes matte shades can, like ones that are very colorful, sometimes they can be a little bit on the chalkier side, so you really have to take your time to build up that color and then just take your time blending it out as well. So as you can see, I'm just packing, and then just kind of blending out the edges. And then I just do this repeatedly until I get the shape that I want, and then until I get the color intensity that I want, which with this shade is actually pretty easy to do because it's very pigmented. Go back in with that first shade, and I'm just gonna lightly tap my brush in there just so I can kind of really blend these two colors together so there's not any harsh lines or anything like that. And again, just very lightly, I'm not trying to add a whole lot of extra eyeshadow, but just trying to make everything as seamless as I can. I'm going to go in with my Shop Missy black eyeliner. I have so many eyeliners, I honestly just kind of pick one up. I don't know how I ended up with so many, but I won't need to buy another one for a little bit. But yeah, I have my eye tapes on, so this is going to help kind of expedite that process. And I am just trying to make a really thin line and just following the guide of the tape. Now I'm just applying a little bit of mascara before I put on my false lashes. Used my cucumber spray in a long time, so I'm going to use this. But the thing about this cucumber spray and me, and I realized why I haven't used it in a long time after I did this video, is because it gets on my eyeshadow and it makes it wet and it kind of makes it patchy. So I had to like go in and add more, a little bit more blue eyeshadow because it like made my eyelids greasy. So whenever I spray stuff on my face, like I definitely have to kind of cover my eyes so it doesn't mess up my eyeshadow. I think if I had like a shimmer shade on, maybe it wouldn't affect it as much, but since this is like a matte shade, it almost messed it up, but it's fine. And right now I'm putting on my Morphe Skin Tint. It's in the shade, I think it's in the shade Truffle. And I'm just using a sponge to blend this out. And it's a damp sponge, so I just run it under water, squeeze all the water out so it's not dripping or sopping wet. And I just use it to apply my makeup. I'm going with my Honest Beauty concealer, and I'm just going to put that under the eyes. I think low-key I kind of put on too much concealer by accident. I got carried away because the formula of it is so nice, so I just put too much on by accident. But yeah, just ignore that, but it's still blended pretty good. I'm gonna add my Glowish concealer to the outer portions of my face. I was trying to like make the inside of my face bright and then the outside of my face just like my natural color. So I don't know if I did that right or not. So I don't know. This was kind of experimental, but we'll see. For what I remember, it didn't look bad, but later that night when I always take a nap in my makeup after church when I do my makeup. I usually do my makeup for church, this much makeup for church. And then I'd come home and take a nap. And when I woke up, like, most of my face makeup had come off. Because I guess I didn't spray a lot of setting spray. I think I did, like, one squirt instead of my usual, like, thousands of squirts. And so I just ended up putting on, like, I ended up taking off my face makeup and leaving my eyeshadow and stuff on. And then putting on my, like, a different face routine. Not that this one looked bad, but since it was all rubbed off, like, anyways, in my sleep, I just went ahead and put on a new set, but it still looks pretty good here. Like I said, this was experimental, and it looked pretty good. I think the way I applied it was good, but the way that I set my makeup with the powder and stuff, I don't know if I did that right, so... Okay, I'm sorry, I just lost my voice. I don't know how. But now I'm going with my loose setting powder and my beauty sponge. And it's still damp. It's the same one. And I'm just going to go through. I'm not really baking. I'm kind of like putting it on my face and then just going back around and pressing it into the skin. My voice is back. I don't know why, but I'm recording this voiceover in the morning, and every morning at the same time I lose my voice, and every morning at the same time I get my voice back. I don't know what that is, but now I'm just going in with some pressed powder right over top of that just to really lock everything in place. I'm going to go with my Glowish blush in the shade Berry Juicy. And I'm going to put that all over my cheeks. Really, this is my everyday blush, to be honest with you, because I think Glowish can be likened to like the Morphe 2 line where my skin tint is from. Like, it's supposed to be a little bit more, I don't want to say natural, but kind of like natural and clean. And I usually wear this one more every day than I do for super glam days, because super glam days I kind of amp everything up. I put on a lot more powder, a lot more foundation, a lot more of everything. But I just decided to put it on. I don't know why. It's a really pretty color, so I just put it on. Now I'm going to go with my LA Lip Colors lip liner in the shade Deepest Brown. And I'm just going to line my lips with this really quickly. That little piece on there is actually so painful, and it doesn't matter how many times I sharpen it, it like doesn't go away. So I just kind of endure the pain. But yeah, I'm just lining my lips with that. Okay, now I'm going to put on this Love Bite lip gloss from e.l.f. And this is also the final look. I didn't film the final look, so that's my bad, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.